Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of WarPlan, and of course we're playing World War II here. Germany. Okay, I did sort of test a little of this. I just wanted to see how it goes. And this may not go very well for the 19th Panzer Corps. So what I want to do here is try to weaken as much as I can. Yeah, they just got a little weaker too, but this ouch. Okay. Did I get too weak? I don't know. Don't want to lose that either. So let's see how this goes. We may be back here playing that again. Push that probably a little too far. Yeah, I think we pushed that a little too far. Okay, we're gonna go back. Exit. I just want to do it a little less. Not that we're gonna for sure save the Italian formation, but that was I just saw us click it one too many times. Just because it had the action points. Okay. So we're gonna use the air as best we can. It's light airstrikes. Okay, now these two had a 1-to-1 attack. Attack. Okay, that I think is where we're going to leave it. Yeah, I'd like to. I really can't afford to weaken him at all, even to take out the headquarters. Yeah, okay, they can move up there. It's not as good a supply situation, maybe, but no. Can I undo this? Yeah, I'm gonna let that undo. Keep it better supply. So let's end this turn. Yeah, that 3-2 or 3-9 now it has its full action points for the other turn, but not that it isn't going to survive. But okay, good. Strike it. Okay, we're draw. Okay, that's a little better than I thought maybe. Okay, so now they've moved up more forces. Okay, heavy armor advancement 2 for Germany. Submarine group on the South Atlantic convoys sunk 2 convoys and an escort. The other South Atlantic group sunk none. Maybe we just sunk everything there. Yes, false submariners and others are in basic supply. And the Mediterranean group lost 2 convoys, so we're not doing well there. And it's raining, and that's not great for us. Okay. Now I am going to save this. Most of the time, well, you know, even though I present this game, I'm still more or less learning it, the intricacies of the game here. Okay, well, I don't know if we should risk another massive push. But before we do that, but also do a little better in supply, I think. Now, yeah, let's swap these two. We're not going to attack, just I think that'll defend better. We've really stretched ourselves out. Yeah, we can move up to here. Air coverage. Now up here, rain save Greece for a turn for sure. Maybe even 2. Yep, it looks like it saved them. Yeah, they're going to be in lousy supply. I know that. Maybe it's just entirely unnecessary that. Oh, no, undo that. This I want it down here. Unnecessary attack. Okay, well. No battle. Used up a lot of fuel. No battle. Damn. Okay. Now we still have our submarine. Oh, come on. Okay, so unselect all. We're going to select these 2 groups now that they're rather repaired, and let's just come off here and mess with their supply on Malta. Yeah. Okay. Not quite what I wanted to have happen for a rainy November. Okay, well, man, we're still in double secret rain here for everything. Okay, well, let's move some of the stuff via rail. Start with the things way far back. I don't think distance on it affects how much rail usage it takes up. Well, maybe, well, we'll do this just to sort of threaten the Greeks from the other side from Bulgaria. Now up here, well, they could airstrike that. Well, don't know why not, really. No, they're not in great shape, but okay, yeah, let's. Well, that's better, but still, that really does suck. Thinking about moving another corps up there and doing a naval landing on the other side. Okay, you can we no. Okay. Well, we've probably already moved you. No. Okay, well, yeah, I moved too much. Oh, I don't even know if I have enough landing craft to do what I would need to do. This is sort of the boring part as we slowly walk these troops across Europe. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do with all of this. This is not going so great. Yeah, I know I have the invasion force there. Okay, well, let's see. Current for Germany, landing ships is 10. How many landing ships do I have? 30 in production. Okay, that's probably enough for the time being. Not like forever's, but okay. And we have, okay, I want to build another paratrooper corps. And over on the support, I want to build another air transport. We have 3. Let's go with 4. Okay. Now for Navy. Yep, let's do that. I want another sub. Okay. And VC Syria. Let's see if we can influence them past 10%. Up to 11. Yeah, it's going to need an invasion, I think. But I want to make sure I can do it swiftly when I do it. Okay, you guys. You come down to here. You're running low on supplies. So you come into port here. You're in good shape. Let's move you way out to here. Don't think you'll sink anything out there this turn, but next turn, I'm hoping. The sort of direct action. Okay, this is just bad. Maybe we can cut off its supplies by parking The German fleet off of there. That would be a good thing, wouldn't it? Yes. Okay. Well, these guys can bomb up to here. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. What? No. Oh, it's here. Nope, you can't do that. Are you in double rain or something down here, maybe? Can't quite see what that... Well, let's... Yep, you're in double rain. That's right. Okay. That's why it would be allowed, but not. Okay. What you hear is a very frustrated general. A little worried about counterattacks here. Okay. The war, it does not go well. The war, it does not go well. Anything we need to... Nah, I don't know that we need to worry about that. Or that. That might be a bit of a problem, but I think it'll repair. Let's move you back down to Oslo. And let's end the turn. No. Italy. Does Italy want to buy anything? Wants to buy things, it just can't afford anything. Okay, a tactical naval air training 205. Okay. Like I say, it wants to, but it can't afford anything overly useful. It withdrew back to Cairo, it looks like. Okay. Well, there's some other mech forces now out here. Okay. Was it trying to save this force? Or what? We don't know. Okay, no supply sources. We gotta check out some of that. Okay, Hungary signs tripartite pact. Very good. Hungary joins the Axis. Very good. Germany's landing ships. Total of 30 now. That's good. Stop trade with Germany just because it's now a puppet, basically. Okay, we sunk 4 convoys and an escort. Italy lost 4 convoys. God damn, that's getting painful. Okay. Well, we're going to again save this. Well, we could take Cairo. Cut off a lot of their supplies. We'll think about that. Don't worry about this. Up here. Go ahead, knock them down a little bit. Knock them down even more. And even more. Okay. Oh, they can't even now switch. Oh well. Well, they're in a bad way. But we're not in a great way either, so that's sort of as it is now here. think this is the all-important target. Too far away. And there we go. Now up here, well, okay, let's right there. There is something to experience levels here. Do realize that, and that's sort of why I'm still attacking, but not completely senselessly here. In the sense of against, you know, just grinding units to nothing. Right, we know they weren't in full supply. Does Italy still have convoys? No, need better if I clicked. Merchant Marines 39. Okay, well, I am sort of worrying about that a bit. Okay, well, I think bold action is useful here. Wow, how does that effing survive? Doesn't after that. Okay, well, let's see. I think we're getting good enough intel here. Let's move you down here. Let's swing you up to here. That isn't much about anything. Supply link. Whatever I can do with them. Well, we have Cairo. I'm a bit nervous. Okay, and we got Hungary in our lovely little axis here. Okay, well, till we have for sure Yugoslavian. We'll move him on the border there. Sorry about that. Let's see, where do we want our Air Force? Well, I guess we'll have it somewhat ready for going after the Soviets. I was thinking about the Mediterranean for a while. It's already December. Believe me, I'm well aware of the date and its potential. Oh, hey, getting a little more experience. Very good. All right. Yeah. No, they didn't find them. Not quite sure what I should be doing with some of this. Oh, hold on just a second. Let's trade convoys. Let's see what's in use right now. Am I looking at the right one? Why isn't this telling me what trade convoys? What am I doing wrong here? Isn't it supposed to show me all of the ones that are currently in use? Am I hitting? Okay. That's selected. That should be showing me them. I don't. Yeah, that's supply levels. What am I doing wrong here? Do I need to select? Yep, we're doing the Nordic oil, which is cut off right now, so we're actually not doing so great because they have Narvik. Don't know what's going on, why we're not seeing currently active routes. Okay, let's come over here. What I wanted to see is don't think that's active to Lisbon. You come down to there. You can come just to hear this time. Okay. No, I think I'm doing a poor job of all this right now. Okay, for Hungary 6, produce 6 stockpile. Now, if we look, Sweden is blocked because it's winter and they have Narvik. We are getting 2 from Bulgaria and 5 from Hungary of steel, and our Romanian oil in Italy is getting 20 oil from us. You can see here, Italy, right, okay. Supply trucks, more, nothing, yes. Yeah, can't even afford that right now. Germany. I'm going to let it build up, I think, because we got a lot coming. Where I don't know if this makes me look bad or look good. How things are going. Am I persevering through hardship, or am I failing at winning the war? That's what I wonder. Or am I doing both? Persevering and failing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, do we want to try with? No, we already did try with. Yeah, no, that isn't improving things at all. So we'll just have to be able to go to war with it and take it. We need the port and rail connections. I did look at we're still in, I think this is version 003, 1003. They've come out with 5, and there's a lot of change logs, including some of this that transfers back and forth between rail and road, depending on if it's in a faction or not. And so there's been some real improvements to this. Please note that there are some real improvements. I just don't want to go back and start over for the series. Okay, Greece surrenders. For playing, just simply playing, I do want to go and start over, but I don't want to constantly making, hey, yeah, episode number 1 again. Oh, we made it to episode 5 until there's a new version out. Now we're going to do, start over again. Don't know the AI's thinking. I understand trying to maybe save some of these units here, but why allow me the ability to cut off much of your supply? Okay. Right, okay. Romania signs the Tripartite Pact. Romania, Greece, under control. Principal Yugoslavia signs. Yugoslavia joins Axis. Iraq joins Axis. Okay. And German tank advancement. Greece surrenders. Air transport. Romania trade stops because it's going to be different now. And no supply because of fleets and things out here that we are really limited to. Okay. We need to take Alexandria particularly, but other things would be nice as well. Think these are strong enough to hold out. I hope. Oh yes, limited low supply levels, not good. That's a double rain here. Oh. Longtime viewers will know my problem with Strategic Command War, World at War and War in Europe versions, which are very nice games. I like this better. One of the reasons I like this better is the weather, in that 2-week period. Okay, figure this, for a 2-week period it is raining so bad that you can't do air operations. Now we can see the air cover for maybe about a 2-week period or something. I don't quite know how long it was, but a week's period, 2 weeks period over Bastogne, that they couldn't give air support, whether tactical air support or effectively. They tried to drop some supplies, but supposedly as much or more supplies landed in German territory. Now the Germans, well, I don't know, they could maybe use the bullets because they captured a lot of American small arms, but food, gasoline, and things like that the Germans definitely could use. So it does happen that there's a week or 2-week periods that the rain effectively stops air operations. Another thing, but then you can look at especially like Strategic Command World at War version, and it's raining so bad it stops air operations in Hawaii. Outside of a What would it be out there? Would that be a typhoon? Cyclone, it's all the same thing basically. Cyclone is in the Indian Ocean. Typhoon is in Asia. I guess hurricane is definitely in the Atlantic. I'm not sure, sort of in the Central Pacific, whether that would be a typhoon or a hurricane. Short of that, there's going to be no time in Hawaii that I understand that there's going to be so much rain that it's going to stop air operations. Now, it's going to rain every day, basically, in Hawaii. But that's for moments. And then it goes away, and then it rains. And then it's not like it's going to stop air operations. At least that's my understanding. Someone from Hawaii can correct me and tell me that you get socked in with enough weather. You can't do air operations for like a week's period of time. Not a day or two, but like a week or 2 weeks period of time. So it definitely can happen. I'm just not buying. And so I like the idea that in this game here is that they have like standard snow, standard rain, and then heavy rain and heavy snow. So I'm buying that, and that's good. So this is like your air is not going to be as effective because it's snow. Okay, that's fine. It's not snowing it's not snowing during all daylight hours or anything like that that's keeping you from operating. It's just disrupting your operations. Got it. Same with rain. Got it. It should disrupt your operations. Double secret. I'm using the old Animal House if you didn't quite get that. Double secret rain or double secret snow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's bad enough. And I'm buying that double secret snow deep in Russia. I'm buying it. I'm buying double secret rain in the monsoon areas in South Asia. I'm buying it. I really am. I'm buying it. And I'm buying the rare, though we're back to it. I know it's December, but Greece, southern Italy? I've visited, down to Naples is about as far south as I've made it in this part of the world. No, that was summer, yeah. But I don't think even in winter you're getting, the idea, because we just had it. Now, if this was the one turn with super rain, okay, fine, yeah, I'm with you on that. But 2 turns? Here? Really? I'm just not buying it, and definitely not buying it down here. Yeah, I think it could rain in Egypt. Especially right along the coast, maybe, because sometimes that can be very localized. The heat sort of, you can see pulls water out of the ocean into the clouds. The clouds come over land. Normally it's clouds going up and there. I don't know. But maybe hitting it. Where like most of this, though, the reason this area grows so wet or grows so much because it's wet is because of the floods from way up here, and here, up and down in here, it rains a lot. At least in certain seasons. I'm just not buying this. Okay. Now, I don't know why I can't see my trade convoys. Probably not clicking on the right thing, but that's trade convoys. Okay, well. Oh, I guess you got double secret rain too. But when the rain gets better, we're going to hammer him. Luftflotte after Luftflotte. You can sort of maybe tell. this in my hands? I think so. Okay, currently it's 1-3. We are badly running out of supplies, and I know that. Okay, we can see here, supply maps. Yeah, that is all being cut down. I really wanted to take the Port of Alexandria, or this out here. I think you can maybe tell I'm a bit upset about this. And I think Alvaro's done a great job with the game. Don't you know? Even if you're watching this, Alvaro, I'm not upset at you. It just, I'm totally getting the idea of supply problems here. I am not disputing the idea of supply problems. What I'm a little bit disputing is, let's move you to here where you'll have some. You come back to here where you'll have some supply. And yeah, it's just the rain. I'm just not buying, and I'll fully admit that I could be wrong. I'm not the expert on Egypt and rain and in winter or summer or whatever. I am not it. But we're back to okay. Well, we're going to end this episode here with a very frustrated gamer. I may go back and look for another, play this through to look for better weather. If it wasn't as double secret super rain, I would be feeling much better about it. But I am not feeling good at all about this. I know we now have Yugoslavia and Romania in, and hopefully, I like what they've done a bit here. Again, another thing I'm not an expert on is all the internal politics of Yugoslavia. I've studied a little bit, but basically they were sort of pressured into the Axis. The people didn't want to be in the Axis because they didn't, well, Yugoslavia was very fractionalized because it was an artificial country formed after World War I. I think in the thoughts of weakening Austria, but it was a mess to create that. But when Romania, and I'm looking over at Romania, but when Yugoslavia leaves the Axis, I don't know if the Yugoslav peoples understood that would mean war with Germany, on the one hand. But also at the time, Bulgaria really, to the best of my knowledge, wasn't a signer on to the tripartite pact at that time. Hungary most assuredly was, and basically Romania was at the time as well. So Yeah, they might sort of kind of have thought, and also at the time Greece is holding out against Italian attack and doing reasonably well, that they might have thought they could sort of kind of hold out and not be part of the Axis. But you know, had they joined the Axis, they could have been virtually do-nothing members. You know, no, you know, Bulgaria, if I'm not mistaken, does not declare war against the Soviet Union. They only declare war against Britain and the Western Allies. They do sort of grab up some territory, some that they sort of lost because of World War I, some that was a bit more over here that's maybe was a bit, I don't know, not ever really part of theirs, though some of it I think was also lost. Some of it lost from at the World War I and some not, and did sort of do some other occupational duties. But they were largely do nothing in the war, other than occupation and whatnot. So Yugoslavia could have done that. And then as, you know, Romania and Hungary flip sides, you know, and try to, you know, do what Italy does and try to maintain it. But with the Soviet, unlike Italy, with now Italy, there's a plebiscite over the monarchy and it barely loses. I happen to think that it probably would have won, but it was rigged a bit. I think. I may be wrong, but I do think it was rigged a bit. It's one thing to rig an election, and you can sort of do this if it's close to go and people not really be able to, you know, point to things and catch on. But it would have been close either way. But I think it did. But maybe the socialists, fascists, communists, and others just wanted to get rid of the monarchy. I don't know, but the Soviets didn't let the Romanian monarchy stand, or the Bulgarian. But had Yugoslavia flip sides when these guys did, you know, leave it and just become non-belligerents or whatever, I don't know that the Soviet Union would have really been able, or would have invaded, especially with a lot of the British interests in sort of this region. So they could have probably done themselves the best at being neutral or being Axis members that are barely in the war. Now we're going to use them. We've got a nice Air Force unit here to use, and we've got some, you know, okayish infantry, you know, as partisan fighters, and yeah, they need to get in better shape. Some of these guys, partisan fighters and just frontline holder type things, a bit out there. So I think that's, had Greece fallen to an Italian invasion, one that was done smart, and Italy could have won and done smart. Italy could have done a much better prepared invasion over Albania. Maybe I should do another talk about this more, but also done some naval invasions much better. I mean, they didn't do any, but do some of those. I think that you could have really seen a turning of the flanks, but Italy just was unprepared and didn't really think about it. But had that had happened, had it been, or at the time, had it been the idea of, you know, hold out maybe down here in the Peloponnese, or hold out in Athens, besieged, I don't think you would have seen Yugoslavia flip in and out of the Axis. So I think that's done well. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for liking. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Get more of my meanderings on World War II. And of course, share yours in the comment section. See you next time for more historical gaming.